Hi everyone, my name is Kende Aduralere. I want to welcome every one of us to another presentation today, and I hope we're going to have one or two things to learn from this presentation. Today topic we're going to talk about policy management for security solution. When we are talking about policy and management, all this is based on how to secure our organization. When we're talking about organization, we're talking about the whole structure and the strategy put together to secure our data, to secure our businesses, to secure what we have to do. First and foremost, when we are talking about the policy management and all that, there's a question we need to ask ourselves, that why cybersecurity is a strategic business priority. What makes it important? What makes it one of the paramount things to our business? We have to see that cybersecurity is one of the things that pertinent to safety and organization in our organization. And we have to look at some of the areas that are so that these attack, that some of the threats, hackers, they are targeting. When we look at healthcare, is among of them. Then when we see that some of this area, then we put together the regulatory compliance, reduce legal and finances and financial risks. And when we find out that this is the area that the attack are coming, then there's need to put the regulatory compliance and the legal and financial risk. We have to look at that. Then cybersecurity also enable business continuity and digital transformation, and this keeps system running, protect critical data, enable innovation with confidence. So then we also have to see why again cybersecurity is important, and that to us making our business so in a strategic way, and also enhance our business. We have to look at information security, support organizational resilience, and stakeholder trust. When the entity or group of people who are the financial backbones of the company, when they see that the company has security, that whatever they put in is intact, that they are not going to have any kind of intruder that is going to take other business away, that will enhance trust. It will make the stakeholder be at peace within themselves. A strong security posture builds confidence among patients, investor, and community by demonstrating accountability and preparedness. So these are the reasons we put together, that we see that cybersecurity is good, and it's also make our business to be in a strategic way, and it's also a priority for us to have. Then, when we look at after looking at the reason why cybersecurity is a strategic one of the priority for us, then we have to look at the reason why it's also good in technical communication for executive decision and making. This is another reason why cybersecurity is very important. Technical communication for executive decision making. Number one, there are three areas that we have to look at. Number one, audience analysis, written process, decision element, or design element. Under audience analysis, we see that we look at the board of director, executive leadership, clinical manager, and IT leadership. Those are audience. Then written process, we see planning, drafting, reviewing, revisiting, approval. Then design element, simple, visual, and we see executive dashboard, risk heat map, security metrics, minimal technical jargons, or this area. This is where you look at we use clear, business oriented, that is accessible to all stakeholders. Yes. So this area, three areas, are very important, and these are embedded in cybersecurity, and that is also make it easy for executive to communicate, to make decision at ease. Then also we have to look at the security roadmap. Security roadmap. The information, 3 to 5 years information security roadmap. Number one, year one foundation, we have year two foundation, and we have year three, we have year 4 to 5. Under year one, we have enterprise risk assessment, security policy, assets invest, multi-factor security. Year two, zero trust, security operational center, vulnerability management, incident response. Then year three, cloud security enhancement, threat intelligence. On first year, we put together all the policy, assets inventory, multi-factor security awareness, like training, put all those, like in the first year. The second year, we have zero trust, that any threat we see, it has to be dealt with. We don't trust nothing. Like any information, any mitigation, or any loopholes that could cause anything, we must have to deal with it right away. Then vulnerability management, security operational center, and incident report. Like when incident happen, we have to put it together and find, like, okay, some years, sometime we have this issue, so that next one, when it happens, we'll be able to know the source, we'll be able to fight this, get a solution, because we learn from experience. Then year three, then that's where we start getting up, and cloud security enhancement, threat intelligence, security automation, business continuity testing. Year 5, artificial intelligence, like right now that we have AI everywhere, cyber resilience, maturity, that is where everything begins to build based on past experience, based on the trust that we have. Continual compliance and enterprise security optimization. So, for us to be firm on going against any threat, that must need for us to build 3 to 5 year information security roadmap. First year could be a lot of errors, try and errors, like see what is going on. Then second year, we begin to see, okay, this what happened, building the trust. Then 3 years, then 5 years begin to grow up, and so on and so forth. Then security architecture and organization rules. There is need to have rules and structure, architecture, that this is the policy for that company has to follow. First, security architecture, like I said in the previous one, that the 3 to 5 years roadmap, zero trust architecture. On the security, the identity and access management. This is where we ensure the right identity that have access at the right time. Role-based access control, endpoint detection response, security, data loss prevention, encryption, cloud security. Then the rules that we have to have, key rules, board of directors have to provide governance, oversight, and ensure cybersecurity is aligned with business objective and risk appetite. Then, I take that again. Board of directors provide governance, oversight, and ensure cybersecurity that is also aligned with business objective and risk appetite. Chief Executive Officer set the tone and top and champion a culture of security and accountability. Talking about the rules now that the organization has to follow. Chief Information Security Officer, Chief Information Officer, IT security team, department manager, and end users. So all these rules have to be set for the organization to know, and everybody has to follow it. Then we have to differentiate between the importance of government component, communication, alignment, communication, problem solving, and business alignment. We must have to have this problem solving process. When there is a problem, there must be a solution. Identify cyber risk, analyze vulnerabilities, evaluate alternatives, implement control. This implement control, deploy security control and process to mitigate risk. Not just to talk about it, but we have to deploy security control. Measure outcomes, the result, monitor performance, measure effectiveness effectiveness and drive improvement. Also, communication. Executive that, this is the means of communicating. Any incident, like from one department to another, must be able to communicate, must be able to link each other, must be able to let the information to flow to each other. Like, this is what discover communication. Then, when we make this problem solving and communication, then all our decisions must be aligned with the company mission and vision. Deliver source accessible patient center healthcare through innovation. Vision, become a trusted leader, diligent, a digital healthcare. So when we follow all this, it becomes a reality. Then also, one of the also thing that we have to have is also policies, standard, guideline, and procedure. What are policies? And what are the standard? What are the guidelines? And what are the procedure? Policy, high-level management directive, standard, guideline. On guideline, recommended best practice to help achieve security and operational objective. The standard mandatory technical requirement that ensure consistency. Procedures, step by step. That when we are solving a problem, when this attack happen, when something happen, this is the procedure. This is how we have to follow. Like, policy, procedure. Then, why framework matters? Why does it matter? Standardized governance provides a common structure and language across organizations for consistent decision making and accountability. Improve compliance, help meet regulation, legal, contractual requirements more effective and efficiently. Risk reduction. Identify, assesses, and mitigate risk proactively to protect assets and operation. Risk reduction. Continuous improvement. This is the heart of promote ongoing assessment, learning maturity, and adapt to evolving threats and business needs. Strategy alignment. This is ensure security initiatives support business. Also support the objective, drive value across the organization. So, in conclusion, like I've all said, we see that cybersecurity is a strategic business function. Without it, it will be difficult to even do better because of the rate of the attack from the scammers, from the hackers, are really rampant. So security is one of the strategic for business function. Then we also need to know that leadership commitment is essential, very important. Then there is also need for us to know that a phase 3 to 5 years roadmap to improve organization resilience. And we also know that governance and compliance reduce cyber risk. Security support the organization's mission, vision, and long-term growth. This concludes my presentation today, and I hope we all learn one or two things from this presentation. I hope all of us will have a great day. Thank you all. Bye for now.